Okay, you guys, we are back with another banging video, honey. Game on, I got my rapper chain on. Game on, I got my rapper chain on. Game on, I got my rapper chain on. Game on, I got this rapper chain on. Game on. Game on. I'm gonna go into the studio. I'm gonna make that a song, okay? I'm gonna make that a song. The studios, here I come. Okay, so you see, y'all need to put some respect on my name because I told you that every lawsuit that Stefon Diggs has against him, he's gonna have to pay. And lo and behold, I'm not sure about the guy, Christopher. Is his name Christopher Blake? I think his name is Christopher Blake or something along that line, honey. But I don't know about that one because that one, you know what's so messed up about the law is that a woman will accuse a man of sexually assaulting her and she will never be seen as a victim, right? And a man will accuse a man of sexually assaulting him and the court will be, oh my God, he's a victim. So don't be surprised if he has to settle with that one. Don't be surprised because Exhibit A, Sean Diddy Combs' case, okay? Because the only reason why Diddy was found guilty is because there were men involved in transporting men for the purpose of prostitution. And if that was the woman, he would have gotten away scot-free, okay? It was so bad, like Judge Ransom Romania said, dude, I'm gonna have to charge you a pretty penny because ain't no way I can see those bruises and see you putting hands and feet on that woman, and you have to be held accountable for that. Can you imagine that? Anywho, why are they calling Aileen Lopera Stefon Diggs' ex? I'm confused. I'm confused about something, right? Because when did the chef start working for Stefon Diggs? I looked it up the other day, but I'm going to keep shifting you guys around because timeline is important here. Timeline is important. Okay, timeline is very important here because I'm going to explain why the timeline is important. So, Mila Adams began working as Stefon Diggs' live-in private chef in late 2025. Late 2025, right? So, do you guys see what I'm getting at? If you guys don't see what I'm getting at, let me explain that to you. I shared an article with you guys the other day wherein Aileen Lira said Stefon Diggs got her pregnant a second time. She said Stefon Diggs was smashing her and the chef at the same time. The chef started working as a Stefon Diggs chef in late 2025. Late 2025, was it July? I don't remember what month it was, right? So, if that lawsuit has been dropped against Stefon Diggs for the paternity because the child is proven to be Stefon Diggs' child, right? So when the case is no contest because
Hi there, Claudia.
This damn thing. So, when the case has been dropped because there's no contest because the DNA has proven that he's the father, it means that he's gonna have to pay her. Now, I want to see. When did Aileen give birth? I'm checking timelines here because timeline is very important in this case. So, so Aileen Lopera gave birth to her daughter, Charlie Harper Diggs Lopera, on April 2nd, 2024, right? You guys might be asking, what are you getting at, Star? What are you getting at? Well, do you guys remember the article in the court that the media pulled from the court document when they said, Aileen said, Stefon Diggs was smashing her and the chef at the same time, getting her pregnant a second time, right? So, if the chef started working for Diggs in late 2025, and Aileen gave birth to Charlie in 2024, the birth date is April 2nd, 2024, right? It means that Aileen Lopera is currently pregnant exactly as I've been telling you guys that, right? Now, let me check another thing. Yes, Aileen Lopera has publicly claimed she is pregnant again with Stefon Diggs' child. Second pregnancy claim, December 31st, 2025. Lopera filed a second paternity lawsuit against Diggs, stating that she's pregnant again and that he is the father. Legal filing, she requested DNA testing and full same thing again like what she did in the first case. So to everyone who was telling me that I was lying, absolutely not. You can check out Black Sport Online for the article on when the first child was born and for the other reports about, her second pregnancy and when she said it in the court documents on December 31st. Check out Yahoo Sports and a few other media outlets. Let's see what Yahoo Sports. Let's see if the other one. Hold on, let's see. So, for the second lawsuit, check out allaboutLawyer.com for that report. So to you people who were telling me that I was telling a lie, and I said, based on how the media outlet structured it, it is coming from another lawsuit. And you said I was lying. And I said, you know what? I'm going to come back with some evidence to back up my statement. You're going to do the research. For everyone who called me a liar, you're going to do the research yourselves because you need to. Listen, there's one thing my subscribers would never do. My OGs would have never told me that I was lying because they know that when I say, where's that report? I'm not seeing such report. I have given you all the sources to the report. Now go do your own work. I told you I was correct. Oh my God. So that means Aileen is far along in her pregnancy. The chef might be pregnant too. Listen, if that chef is ever pregnant and come the date of the arraignment, that chefy chef, come on the date of the arraignment, that Chefy Chef, listen, Chefy Chef has something up in the arsenal for Diggs, just waiting to blow them out the waters and the date of the court took on the arraignment date. It's an arraignment, right? So it's not really a full court. They're gonna discuss settlement. They're gonna discuss settlement. That's what they're gonna discuss. But the chef is gonna come and say, I am pregnant for Diggs. How does he smash so many girls? Stefon Diggs, are you allergic to condoms? I'm curious. Genuine question. Someone, we need to ask him. That's the next person I'm gonna send a message. Are you allergic to condoms? Okay, let's get into this report. I told you guys this report, before this report came out, I told you guys this report. And when y'all said I was lying, I said to you guys, there are over 1,000 reports on Cardi B, and I told you how to go through and find the over 1,000 report. Okay? Okay? So she dropped the second paternity suit. Because he had agreed already last year, November, in the first, he dropped the second one. Yeah, the thing is that when people call me a liar, yeah, that's how I come. And I've given you all the outlets where to find the information. Don't tell me to show you any screenshots as proof. You're gonna research and find it, okay? Now, Stefon Diggs' ex drops lawsuit against NFL star after DNA test alleged proves he's the father of her baby. Once again, so, Stefon Diggs' ex-girlfriend Aileen Lira has dropped her paternity and child support lawsuit against him. The Instagram model filed to dismiss her case against the NFL star on January 20th. Today's the 21st. Page 6 can confirm. The update comes after Lopera's lawyer claimed a paternity test proved that Diggs, who's currently dating Cardi B and a few others, is the father of his and Lopera's daughter, Charlie Harper Diggs Lopera. So this lawsuit is for Charlie, who was born on, was that April 2nd? 2024. So it's not for the second one as I thought. That case was filed in December. Remember, the case was filed in December. Did I close that out? Yeah, I closed it out. But that case was filed in December. Charlie was born on April 2nd, 2024, right? And then she said she's pregnant again because Diggs was smashing her and the chef at the same time. The chef started working for Diggs in late 2025, right? So she is pregnant and she filed that paternity suit on December 30th. Why December 30th? Because the chef is going to use Aileen. The chef is going to use Aileen as her witness. So Aileen still has a second paternity suit out on Stefon Diggs that was filed on December 30th. Okay? I've given you the dates in the first video. I've given you the outlets. I've given you the lawyer's page where to find the documents. Don't ask me any more questions. No, they're saying the matter has been resolved. Lopera's lawyer, Tamara Arminuk, told US Weekly, who first reported the news. Lopera filed a paternity suit against Diggs, 32, in December of 2024 because Charlie, I don't think it's Charlie, I think it's pronounced Charlie, was born April 2nd. Is that the date? 2024. I think that's the date, right? So, while she was pregnant, hold on. Ooh. Ooh. Excuse me, guys. Normally I would remember these dates, but oh, here it is. I didn't close it out. So I want to go back into it. So the second paternity lawsuit was filed December 2025 about her alleged new pregnancy, meaning she's currently expecting as of early 2026, right? And that is on allaboutLawyer.com, right? The first lawsuit was filed December 2024, was about her daughter, Charlie. I think it's Charlie. I think it's Charlie, which Lopera dropped in January 2026 after resolution. So they're saying that's the lawsuit that has been dropped, right? So I'm going back to dates here so that we can keep up with what is going on and we can see if the media is correct, okay? Lopera gave birth to her daughter, Charlie Harper Diggs Lopera, on April 2nd, 2025. So, she gave birth on April 2nd, 2025, and Diggs responded to the suit in July of 2025, right? So, the delivery guys are so loud with their bikes. So, Lopera filed a paternity suit against Diggs, 32, in December 2024 while she was pregnant, right? So she filed the suit December 2024 while she was pregnant. She gave birth to Charlie, or I don't think it's Charlie. I don't think it is Charlie E. I think it's Charlie, right? So, Charlie was born on April 2nd, 2025. Aileen filed the suit in December of 2024. She has dropped the lawsuit pertaining to Charlie paternity on the 20th of January, which means that there's another paternity suit pending for the second baby, which she's currently carrying, that she said Stefon Diggs and her conceived the same time he was smashing the chef. The chef started working for Stefon Diggs late 2025, which confirms Aileen Lira is currently still with child, Stefon Diggs' second child, as of January 2026. Go to all, let me look for the page again. So, to find all of this information that I'm telling you guys about, it's page 6, Black Sports Online, Yahoo.com, all about lawyer.com. Okay, it's all there. So there's one more paternity suit with Aileen that is yet to be closed out. When that one is closed out, I'm going to come back and tell you all about it. But for those who were saying that I was wrong and she's not pregnant, go to allaboutLawyer.com for the document and you'll see the second paternity lawsuit. You're welcome. And that's all I have to share in this video with you guys. Peace.